This question is from Ravin Prabhu. He asked, Hare Krishna Guruji, Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Life on earth is Dukkhalaya. Then what is Krishna enjoying? Is Krishna just enjoying the one in 1000 devotee, or he is enjoying everything which we misinterpret as dukkha? Thank you, Guruji.
All the results belong to Krishna. That's what we need to know. So dukkha is actually we are experiencing because of our attachment to the results. That's why the dukkha, the distress comes because we are not able to receive Krishna's mercy. That's why we are experiencing dukkha. If we connect ourselves with Krishna, so then we will be able to enjoy. Then there is no dukkha. So that way, all the results, everything, whatever we do, all the results, they belong to Krishna. So, for example, if in an industry, in a company, if there is a owner, it's one person is owning that entire company, so all the profits is owned by him. So he can decide whatever he wants. So that's what we need to understand. So, but we try to take the results. If we try to take the results, then we are actually thieves. That's what Kripana Palahetavaga. Yobungte stene evasaga. So he is considered as thief. That's what Krishna is saying there. When results are owned by Krishna. And the person who owns the company, when the profit comes, he can use whatever way he wants. He can enjoy. So that way Krishna, everything is owned by Krishna. And Krishna is the supreme controller. So he is always the enjoyer only. He never suffers. Krishna is not going to suffer for anything. So that way, the dukkha is experienced only by us because we are trying to steal what is not owned by us. Of course, we want Krishna. That's very important. If you want to enjoy with Krishna, that's fine. We need to enjoy with Krishna. But if we try to forget Krishna, if we ignore him and try to enjoy ourselves, so there we are going to experience dukkha, distress. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, yes, Guru.
So this Dukkhalaya, is Krishna saying that the earth is Dukkhalaya, or is somebody else is saying that earth is Dukkhalaya?
Krishna only says in Bhagavad Gita, Prabhu, Dukkhalaya. Dukkhalaya.
So on what basis he says Dukkhalaya? He sees that there is Dukkha, or he sees that we feel it as Dukkha?
Krishna is experiencing Dukkha. Krishna is saying for us. Krishna is telling this knowledge, giving this knowledge to us. He is saying that Mamupetya Punarjanma Dukkale Masaswadam Napnuvanti Mahatmana Samsiddhim Paramam Gatim. So if you come to me, Mamupetya, then Punarjanma Dukkale Masaswadam, you won't come back to this temporary miserable place. So this is Anityam Asukkam Lokam Imam Prapya Bhajasvamam. So having come to this temporary miserable place, you worship me so that you will come to my place where it is permanent. It is Saswatam Padam Avyayam. That is Padam Gachanti Anamayam. Anamayam means there are no miseries. And it is Saswatam, it is permanent. This material world is a temporary miserable place. So that's what Krishna is telling us actually. It's not that Krishna is seeing. It's not that Krishna is experiencing. Everything is created by him only. So he need not experience any dukkha, distress at all. But he is telling us that you don't want to suffer there. You come to me and you can enjoy. That's what Krishna is saying.
So Guruji, which that very clearly means that this earth is going to remain a Dukkhalaya forever, and then that means we, irrespective of our desire that we are trying to improve this earth, it is not going to become better.
No, it is not. As long as birth, old age, disease and death is there, then what is going to become better, Prabhu? That's what we need to understand.
Yes, so Prabhu. Very well understood. Very well understood.
Krishna is not only saying it is Dukkalam, Krishna is also saying it is temporary. It is Asaswatam. So this earth itself is going to come to an end. This earth itself, one day it won't be there. What the earth, what we see, it won't be there. Completely it will be gone. This earth itself will be gone. That's what is going to happen. Because the sun is also expanding. When the sun expands big, it will the earth itself will get inside the sun. That's it. So that's what is we need to understand. So everything is temporary and miserable. So, but if you go to Krishna's abode, then we are going to enjoy there forever. Nothing is going to happen. That's why Krishna is saying that Idam jnanam upashitya mama sadharmyam agata sargepi nopajayante pralaye navyatanti cha. If you take shelter into this knowledge, you will come to me, and then when this material world is created, you are not going to come here, and when this material world is annihilated, you are not going to be bothered, not going to be disturbed. So that's why yadgatva nanivartante taddama paramam mama. So if you reach my abode, then you will not come back to this material world. That's what Krishna is saying. You understand that, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. So that very clearly means that when we see disorder in this world, we should try to just disconnect from it and not get involved into it, and not even try to fix it, because it is going to remain like that. And focus on Krishna consciousness and attain what we want to attain, kind of thing, there, which is Krishna. Good.
Exactly. We are all having false hopes, thinking that all our problems here will be solved and we will enjoy here forever. But that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Very well understood, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.